I hope you're having a great time. My name is Valentina Hinojosa and I'm 23 years old. And I'm also a senior student from the EFL teaching program at PUCV. So, let's start discussion. Have you ever been told that English lessons should always be in English? But what if I tell you that that's not quite true? Would you believe it? So today I'm here to talk about the role of the mother tongue in the within the EFL classroom and of course its importance. In this presentation, I will mention the theory that supports the use of MT and 10 statements to take into consideration when using the L1 to teach another language. So now that I already mentioned the outline of this presentation, I will provide a definition for the main topic, which is mother tongue. So Bootcamp 2003 described it as the greatest asset people bring to the task of foreign language learning and provides a language acquisition support system. So what is that? In this sense, we can say that by using the MT, we have learned to speak ourselves, to think, and to unconsciously understand grammatical features. So it works as a base for another languages, as a pattern for another languages. In addition, as Howard 1984 suggests, bilingualism could be a support for a new way to teach a foreign language. So this would be an important step to consider when teaching a foreign language. So let's get a deeper understanding of this theory. As we know, students should be exposed to the second language as much as needed in order to acquire it and to create comprehensible input for communication. However, the use of the mother tongue can be crucial for learners to help them to convey meaning and to get familiar with new language, with new expressions of the foreign language, right? So following the previous idea, the use of the mother tongue always allows learners to make connections between their actual knowledge of the native language and the new expressions they learn in the L2. Brunner, 1983, proposes some sort of technique to use the MT properly. This is the language acquisition support system, which consists of a method. It is a method where the base or reference to learn a foreign language is the MT. It is the mother tongue. It's crazy, isn't it? In this sense, their native language would work as an assistance to develop communication in the L2. So making a relationship between the knowledge of our L2, of our L1 and the L2 makes the communication better. Now that we have established what this theory stands for, let's move on to the 10 statements that breaks it down in more detail, this theory, right? And that also suggests how can we use the MT properly. Why do I say properly? Because we're talking about important features of MT. First, this theory suggests that EFL learners build meaning through the MT. So teachers should allow students to use it. Second, the use of MT or clarification can help students to trust the L2. Third, the use of the MT paradoxically helps learners to be more confident and therefore use their native language less. Fourth, MT aids can help learners to develop more authentic communication. To develop more authentic messages. Fifth, the MT is useful to incorporate more authentic tasks sooner in order to acquire a faster acquisition of the language. Sixth, bilingual techniques helps to understand. Bilingual techniques help to understand complex grammatical structures. As I said before, use our mother tongue as pattern to contrast with the actual language that we're learning. Seventh, using the MT can make easier the association of meaning and cognates between one language and another. Eighth, the MT can be useful to interfere when learners don't know the meaning or don't remember how to say something in the L2. Ninth, paradoxically, as well as the previous statement I mentioned, recurring to the MT can help learners to raise a willingness to use the EFL. So this will encourage students to use the L2. And finally, 10th, the L2 will function independently then of the MT once we follow all the previous suggestions, all the previous steps. So students will feel independent when, leaving aside their L1 to speak only in the L2. As an overall, we can say that this is the death of a dogma in the sense that it is proven that using the MT when teaching a foreign language can be beneficial rather than detrimental. However, we have to be aware of the proper instances to use it and what for. Thank you very much.